Hey guys, this is Eric and Kristy again, and as you know, we've been sharing some videos about my past or with our journey through this whole thing. And many of you probably already know, but maybe some don't, that I was I recovered from Hodgkin's stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I also had kidney failure. And you can actually watch these videos on our YouTube channel and from our clinic, Oasis of Healing. But we've been sharing a lot about just the process we've been going through and the lifestyle change that we've had, not only to beat cancer, but also to keep it away. And we're hoping that these videos can help really educate people and maybe give other people hope, not maybe, give other people hope that there are other alternatives and ways of beating cancer and keeping it away. And so today we're going to talk about is a drink that we learned to create at a juice that we ended up creating at the Oasis of Healing called Green Drink. I actually like to call it my Irish lemonade because it's green and it tastes like lemonade if you close your eyes. That's basically what it tastes like. And so today we're just going to show you a process. Now after I'm done making this up, we'll actually show you at the end of this video. I'll take some pictures of the recipes, and one is for a dehydrator process of making this, and one is just organic fresh produce, how you can make it that way. And then you can just pause the video and look at the recipe, write it down for yourself, or do a snapshot of the video, or whatever you want to do for the recipe. So anyway, so the main thing is we have our Vitamix that we use. If you don't have a Vitamix, we highly recommend you get one because we religiously use it every single day for all our just about all our recipes. And we do everything with organic. Okay, that's so important. We don't want anything with pesticides or anything that can be more harmful to the body. But the whole idea to this green drink is to help alkaline the body and to help keep, because basically cancer doesn't live in an alkaline system. Okay, so this all helps support getting rid of and keeping the cancer away. So anyways, so what we do is we start out with cucumber. And you notice this when we went to the grocery store last, we ended up getting these huge locally grown organic cucumbers here in Door County, and so we used half a portion, but normally we get smaller cucumbers. You have to decide which ratio you want to use in those situations. So we basically had a large cucumber. We're just going to cut this up and cut it in half and use it, but we just cut this up in segments, or what do I call this on?
Slices.
Chunks.
Slices or chunks.
Slices.
Yeah, chunks.
And we just add that to it. That's part of the recipe. We also have organic celery. Usually what I do is I cut up the large celery, and I got like 4 pieces here. And so what I do is I just cut that all up. And then part of the recipe also is you want to use Granny
Smith apples.
Granny Smith apples, organic.
They're
a lot less sugar.
There's not a lot. They're low in sugar.
Yeah, very low in sugar. Now this is a smaller apple. A lot of times we get Granny Smith, it will be twice the size. So like a smaller apple like this, we just use the whole apple. Make sure you don't put the seeds inside of the drink. Now we travel, obviously, in a motor coach, so you can juice this stuff as well. But with us, we're having success just using the Vitamix. And
I have a question, Eric. So you're using a whole Granny Smith apple.
Half a apple. Yeah, it's a small apple.
It's a small apple.
Right.
Because the recipe's going to say half an apple. Is
right.
That correct?
So that's why I'm saying here that if it's a small apple, use the whole small apple. If it's typically a large Granny Smith, you use half of it. So just put that in there with it as well. Big portion of the part of the recipe is kale, and we have these large scoops. I would say this is a half a cup. Now in the recipe, you're going to notice that it's with we do ours with the dehydrated kale. We buy a bunch of kale, wash it up, and then we have our dehydrator right here, our Excalibur, a stainless steel Excalibur dehydrator right here in our coach, and we dehydrate all our spinach, kale, and our parsley so that it lasts a lot longer for us. So when we're traveling, because there's areas that we go to in remote areas that we can't get these kinds of produce.
And
so we want to stock up on it and keep it in our refrigerator.
I might add on that dehydrating process, we use a low raw food temperature to keep the enzymes and nutrients intact. So we're dehydrating between 105 and 110.
Yeah. So as you can see, this is kale here, and that's about the size scoop that I'll use for this particular batch. And I just dump it in there. Seal up the bag. I'll do that a little bit later. I don't have to worry about wasting time showing you that. And then this is the spinach, dehydrated spinach. And we put that in there like that.
This works out really well for us too, because being in an RV, our refrigerator isn't the same size as a residential. It's smaller.
Right.
So we're able to, you know, if we were to have all the kale and spinach.
Now we have a little bit, half the size scoop, and that's what we use for the parsley. But what I've been doing lately is I just take a pinch of parsley, a large pinch, and put that in there. And again, you can do this towards taste. I mean, obviously, if you another big part of this recipe is ginger, and I've been adding more ginger, a little bit more than what they recommend in the recipe, because I just love the taste of ginger, and so does Kristy. So now here's the thing with us. I'll make up this batch now. I'm going to fill this up. I take 2 of these with us. This is 16 ounces, so 32 ounces of water, distilled or filtered water, not sink water. Okay, we have a machine here that filters our water. We buy it already distilled or reverse osmosis water. 32 ounces of water goes in the Vitamix, and then we mix it up. Now it also calls for the lemon, which creates the lemony taste, which is why I call it the Irish lemonade, my Irish lemonade. Unfortunately, with Kristy's diet, she can't have the lemon, and so I don't put the lemon inside of it right now. So anyways, but we'll while I'm mixing this up, I'll peel the lemon, and this is a real small lemon. Normally we get bigger ones, so I'll actually put this whole lemon peeled with no rind. I leave the whites of the lemon there, but not the rind itself, the yellow part.
Why do you leave the whites on?
There's more nutrients, right? It's
right.
more nutrients and things with the rinds. Make sure you deseed it though. Take the seeds out. So, anyway, so let's. Why don't we just pause it for a second? I'll fill this up with water, and then we'll get it started. So.
Okay.
Okay, so while we're having our machine here give us our water, or getting our water from our water machine, I'll just show you basically what we're going to do here. Kristy, why don't you come closer so you can see. So I'm just peeling this lemon, so the actual rind is peeled off, but we leave the whites of the lemon on, right? So that's the key. And now, because like I said, with Kristy's, our diet here and Kristy's diet, let me check the water here. Well, don't want it to overflow. So we just pour it in there like this. Now, typically what we do normally is you would put the lemon in with this batch right off the bat. And I can't find the cover. What happened to, oh, here it is. So, but because we can't put lemon for Kristy, she drinks it also, I'll add the lemon after I fill up her jar for herself, and then I'll add the lemon later. But you guys can all combine this all together at one time to make it a lot easier. So anyway, so we'll pause the video and then we'll start mixing this up. Oh, wait, before you do that, did you pause it? Okay, so when you turn on the Vitamix, we always turn it on the lowest setting first just to start getting it mixing up. You can see all the stuff in here. I'll turn this up. But once it starts moving around and getting mixed up, then I'm going to turn it up. And we'll turn it all the way up to full. We're going to let that run for a minute and a half. So, all right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to finish off peeling this lemon. And like I said earlier, this is a smaller lemon, so I'm going to use the whole lemon. And this is what it looks like when it's finished. I mean, the green drink. Now you'll see at the top, you're going to get some foam on the top. I just take a large spoon and just kind of mix it all in as best as possible. And when you're filling up your jars or any containers that you're using, we recommend glass jars or hydro. We have hydro flask as well, as you can see over here. And the reason we have that is because when we're traveling, going hiking and things, we can take those with us and they stay nice and cold, so we're drinking our green drink and that stuff throughout the day. And one thing that Kristy wanted us to bring up too, it's really important. When you make up batches, you don't want to drink it all at one time. You want to drink it throughout the day.
You're sipping it.
Sipping it, yeah, getting it throughout the day rather than all at just one time. So here, I'll just pour this in for Kristy. And if there is extra foam in that on the top, what I'll do is I'll take that spoon and scoop some of it out. Actually, that one's not bad. So there you go. And hers is called the Boss because the Boss gets the green drink too.
Wait, let's see. What's
well,
this?
It's kind of not on there anymore, but anyways. All right, so I got the lemon all peeled here. And basically what I do is I just cut off the ends, like so. And then I cut this in half, or into four, actually it's in 4 quarters, or whatever. And I try to find where the seeds are. Wow, this one's got a lot of seeds. So, and I just dig the seeds out because you don't want to, seeds aren't really that good to have in the, in your drink. I know there's something, isn't cartilage, what's inside the seeds that are not healthy for you or something? Or,
I don't recall, but I just know you're not supposed to have them.
yeah.
So.
So what I do is I just add my lemon to the mixed green drink, or Irish iced tea, as I call it. And then I'll mix this up again, turn the blender on probably at half, the Vitamix. I'll turn it on at half and I'll do that for about 30 seconds. And then we're good to go. And then I pop this stuff in the refrigerator, let it cool down a little bit. And we got green drink for a good 24 hours. So, all right. Here we go. Healthy living, baby, and traveling. So we'll put that recipe right after the video. And if you got any questions, just make comments. We'll be more glad to respond and get you your answers. Or you can message us on our Facebook travel page. All right, there we have it. We're all set. As you can see that I actually made the lemon portion of it for 3 jars. And if you can smell this, I mean, if you could smell this, when you make it up, you'll smell it. It smells awesome. And definitely smells healthy. But yeah, this is part of our lifestyle, and we love it. Very healthy. And even if you don't have cancer, it's or you're fighting off cancer, whatever, just for everybody in general, it's very healthy. So.
Well, yeah, actually, we all should be doing whatever we can to keep cancer away, and this is one of the things.
Build the immune system. That's
and build the immune system, and so this is one of the things that you can do to be proactive about your health and energy.
All right, guys. Next time we'll probably talk about our granola cereal we make and cashew milk. That'll be easy. All right, talk to you later. Bye.